Okay, so let's talk about Stranger Things Season 4, Volume 2. So I've made a couple of videos already on this. I mean, I told you it was going to be Stranger Things summer till we get to that finale in less than a month. But I'm very excited to talk about this new interview, which we just got with the Duffer Brothers, talking about that finale that is going to be just insane. So before we get into this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know when this videos drop for Stranger Things. And yeah, let's talk about this. We are on the road to 25,000 subscribers. Can we get there before Volume 2? Let's try and aim for that. But anyways, so the Duffer Brothers during Empire exclusive, they released a new picture of Eleven, and as you can see, Eleven is now out in the open, and from her nose you can see that she's using her powers again. So what are we about to get into here? Let's do a little quick recap of what Stranger Things Season 4 Volume 1 gave us, and that's Kate Bush is running up that hill, going back on the billboards and making like record streaming numbers. But besides all that, let's also talk about that finale, because we pretty much saw this whole like story be split into 3 parts. One, of course, being the whole, well, you could actually say 4 parts now I'm thinking about it. Of course, we have the Russia thing with Hopper, Joyce, Maury over there. We're trying to figure out what's going to happen here, as well as they try to do their escape. We also have the whole Eleven and Brenner trying to sort of get Eleven's powers back as well. And we find out the truth about who Vecna also is, being number 1. And that's pretty much something that wasn't shown at all until the last 5 minutes. Then we have the group back in Hawkins, which consists of them trying to figure out a way to attack Vecna, get to the Upside Down. And then we also have the group that consists of Will and Mike, and just trying to find out where Eleven is and get her back. So by the end of all of it, our groups are all still separated, but we have 2 episodes left, which are about 4 hours long, where we're going to see them, I'm pretty sure, reunite by the end of it. So it's going to be very much so exciting to see them all back together. But I do say, and I've made this video already, that I don't think Hopper and them get back yet. I think there's more in Russia to do and find out, which will bleed into Season 5, but that's a whole nother video right there. So the Duffer Brothers had this to say: the final episode has more VFX shots than the entirety of Season 3. So that's something that sounds insane to even think about, that the final episode has more VFX shots than Season 3, because Season 3 compared to Season 1 and 2 definitely had a lot of VFX in it, especially with the Mind Flayer and all of that. So to say that the entirety of Season 3 doesn't even compare to the final episode has me more excited for this episode that currently has a runtime of 2 hours and 20 minutes. So it's a full-on movie right here, and I'm just excited to see how we're going to see this season come to an end. They also go on to say that there's an hour-long chunk in the final episode that just doesn't stop. It's the most complicated thing we've ever attempted to do. It's all tension and dread with a runtime that would be long enough even for a movie. Then, well, everything goes to hell. So pretty much I think that this is just going to set up this final battle with Vecna even better. So I'm pretty sure that the whole final episode is going to take place in the Upside Down, if there's so much VFX needed, and we're going to see it all. Demogorgons, we might see some Demogorgon, also dogs, and also the bats we've seen already. Of course, Vecna, the Mind Flayer. Who knows, right? We'd see in Russia what we think is the Mind Flayer and the Demogorgons, but we'll definitely see what else there is there as well. And so we pretty much are in this space now where I think that Stranger Things has gotten to such high like standards, especially compared to this season to the previous seasons, because this is definitely the best season besides number 1. And I think that for a finale, I hope it does stick the landing, because I think the expectations are through the roof now. I think that final shot and episode that we had for Volume 1 was just so great and just so amazing that I'm hoping that the next 2 episodes really live up to this. So here's what else they had to say about this as well. One of our favorite things in horror films is seeing our protagonists be proactive. You know, in The Lost Boys, when they decide to go after the vampires, it's fun to see people come up with a plan and try to outsmart the villain. That's what Volume 2 is about, but of course, not everything goes to plan. So pretty much we are getting a very interesting finale here, and I like this whole idea that we are slowly trying to figure out what Vecna is, how to stop Vecna, and everybody's going to have to put into play this whole plan to finally take Vecna out. because although 11 I feel is very capable of taking number 1 out, Vecna is a whole nother story, as it's had time to be in the upside down and sort of take these powers in and become whatever it needs to become in order to sort of like do what it does now. So we saw that 11 had a lot of problems with number 1 at first, trying to take them out, and that was just when they were just like a normal person. Now they're this whole like beast that's sort of feeding on this upside down world, which the Duffer Brothers have talked about. We will find out more about this upside down in the upcoming season, which is season 5. So I'm pretty excited to see what that actually is. But I'm interested. I'm interested in knowing more about this whole plan that everybody's going to have to sort of defeat Vecna. I've already talked about a theory that Eddie and Nancy will pretty much be the sort of catalyst in order to take down Vecna. And you can check that video out if you haven't already. It's doing pretty good, so definitely check it out if you haven't. But yeah, like I get more excited reading more about this, and with like 3 weeks to go for this finale, we definitely will be getting a ton more videos. So I do have 2 more videos planned this week, and 1 more video based around Stranger Things, but it's gonna branch off into its own thing, I feel, as well. So definitely look out for that. And yeah, I'm just gonna be talking about this as we get to the finale, a ton of theories and stuff that I want to discuss as well before we get that finale, because I'm telling you, this season has just been great. TV has just been amazing for like this whole like year, and I'm excited to see what comes next. So definitely let me know your thoughts and your opinions down below. But anyways, if you haven't already checked out the other videos I've done already on the channel, I've done some videos on Atlanta. I've also done some videos on The Boys. We also have some videos on Obi-Wan Kenobi. And yeah, I'm going to be starting a new series that's going to branch off into different multiple things. So that episode for that will probably be announced tomorrow, so stay tuned for that, because I do have another Stranger Things video tomorrow. But today we also had Netflix Geeked, and we have it this week as well. And today they released some stuff on the Midnight Club, Wednesday, Cabin of Curiosities, The Sandman, and I'll be talking about all of that as well. I also have a Scream 6 update video, which doesn't sound so happy, but we'll definitely see how this plays out. I'll talk about that video later today, so stay tuned for that. But anyways, as always, that is going to do it for me. If you haven't already subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff on the road to 25,000 subscribers. Can we get there before Volume 2? I think we can get there before Volume 2. Let's get to it. And there will be a giveaway when we get to that. So stay tuned by hitting the notification bell. But let me know your thoughts and opinions on what the Duffer Brothers had to say about Volume 2. As always, I'll see you all next time. Stay safe, stay positive.